babies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am an intuitive tarot therapy reader, a licensed Reiki practitioner, and a life coach in training, finishing out training in 7 weeks. Then I will officially be a certified life coach. This channel is all about general readings. We have shifted since the beginning to new moon and full moon readings. This reading in particular will be about the new moon coming up, starting today, but peaking tomorrow, in the sign of
Aries.
And yeah, I want to start coming out early. So today, April 19th, 2023, and then tomorrow is when it's going to peak, April 20th, 2023. Now, these are general readings, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Also, as well as being timed reading, they're timeless. So whenever you find them, this is meant for you. So without further ado, let's just get into it today. Yeah, let's just see what we have going on. Spirit, can we tap into the energy of the new moon in
Aries?
Can we tap into the energy of the new moon in
Aries?
What is the energy we need to be seeking out? Also, while we're shuffling here, we have a series of solar eclipses coming up, and solar eclipses aligning with a new moon is very indicative. Solar eclipses themselves is very indicative of change, like very deep shifts like in, yeah, anyways, very deep change and shifts in your reality. Something is leaving, something is changing. New moons are all about bringing in the new. So a solar eclipse or solar eclipses aligning with the new moons, it's very powerful energy. So I just want you guys to know to really pay attention. And also, if you're feeling weird with your energy over the next few days, you're not alone. 1, and 2, it's totally fine. Just take it as it is and let yourself move through it, okay? Because this, 2 astrological happenings at once can be pretty intense. All right. There's 2 there. I don't want to take that. I just want 1. We are just going to do 1 spread today. All right, Spirit, the cards are being sticky here. All right, well, okay. So that one flipped up. That one flipped up. Okay. I'm going to take it. Spirit was like, oh, you only want 1 card? Well, I'm going to give you 5. I'm going to give you 5 since you only wanted 1. Typically how it works, huh? Okay. So as stated before, this is pretty intense energy that we have coming up with a new moon and with a solar eclipse happening simultaneously. So first card we have here is the Queen of Swords. I believe we've had this card recently, if not even last reading. Queen of Swords here is about really being in your discerning power. Within this context, within the new moon context and within the solar eclipse context and within this context here, this Queen of Swords energy is really about being in your discerning power. Like being able to recognize what is not good, what is not healthy, what is not right for you to be around, what is not right to be around you, and then cutting it out. However that resonates for you, I'm just really feeling like we have a lot lingering right now for a lot of us, for a majority of us. And Spirit is really like, let's get it going here, fam. It's happening. Yeah, they're wanting you to eliminate a vast majority of what no longer serves you right now. And there are specific situations that I'm feeling heavy energy around. You'll know what that is for you. So with that being said, the Two of Crystals, the reason why Spirit is wanting you to do that is to bring balance to your world. Because the Two of Crystals, in the regular tarot deck, in the traditional tarot deck, it's an infinity symbol with the Two of Crystals just kind of like hanging in the air. And not hanging in the air. It's with a person who's like balancing them. My apologies. It's with a person who's balancing them. And Two of Crystals is all about balance. For me, it's always been all about balance. And that's why it pops up when I read when it's supposed to be about balance. Anyways, cutting these things out. And also we're going to go back to the Queen of Swords here for just a moment. Because cutting things out doesn't mean being an asshole about it. It just means using your discerning energy, and it just means that you just need to make some changes. You need to eliminate some things in your life, but you don't got to be an asshole about it. Spirit wants to remind you that do everything with compassion, even letting people go out of your life, out of your reality, because that way you're going to rebalance the scales for yourself. Four of Swords, really a heavy card of rest and retreat and just going within. You know what's so funny is that this pops up, and I'm even taking a mental health day on Friday. I was like, it just feels right. Let me go ahead and do this. Taking off work, taking pretty much off everything. So just taking some time for me, taking some time to retreat, taking some time to rest. And I feel like that's a lot of what we all need, is taking the time to rest. Take your time. Spirit just wants you to take your time to slow down, rest, breathe, like to allow these things, once you've made the cutoff, to flow out of your life without resistance. That's important. That is important. That just came up, and that's important. Spirit wants you to rest and allow these things that you have made the cutoffs for to flow out of your life without resistance. The reason why is because you want to allow, with the new moon energy, you want to allow the things that are to be in your life to flow in. It's always a cycle. Like, what flows out is making room for something new coming in. And again, this is a general reading, so please take this as it resonates. But the next card after the Four of Swords is the Five of Cups. This is like some sadness that we've been feeling. Some deep rooted sadness that we've been feeling. And part of the reason why Spirit wants you to rest is because they want you to kind of be able to, one, find your joy again, but two, be able to, accept where that sadness was coming from. And the thing about it is, the sadness was probably coming from whatever you cut off over here, whatever you let go of, whether it be patterns, whether it be behaviors, whether it be people, whether it be things, whether it be habits, something, or a few things, whatever you feel like fits you best. It's meant to bring in more good. We are being told and guided to stop it, to cut the shit, because we need to bring in more good. And This is going to be a heavy process. By no means is this an easy process. And the overall process of healing, the overall process of creating a better life for yourself, babes, is not easy by any fucking means. But what it is it's worth it, because it's going to lead you to the best life that you can live. I'm not talking about healing, or I'm not talking about, being the best you from healing, because people, I think, these days have gotten that idea mixed up. Healing isn't about being your best you. Your best you is something that you start creating habits and patterns for as you are healing, alongside your healing. Healing itself is to allow yourself to love and cherish the parts of you that were once hurt, that no longer serve you, so you can move through them, heal them, okay? I just wanted to clarify that. I feel like Spirit needed me to clarify that message for a lot of you, because there's a lot of spiritual toxicity out here these days, and it's getting very misinterpreted as to what healing actually is, because a lot of these gurus and shit, and even social media yogis and stuff like that, no shame to them, no shade to them, no nothing like that. I'm not talking shit about them by any means. I'm just saying they're getting the idea of healing misconstrued. Healing in and of itself is allowing yourself to love and cherish those parts of you that were broken, and accept them and absorb them. It's working with your shadow. It's integrating your shadow. That's healing. Now, alongside doing that, you can cultivate these habits. You can cultivate these patterns. You can cultivate these new ways of living, these new routines that will make you your best self. So you can do it simultaneously, right? They don't exist in a mutually exclusive containers. They don't exist in mutually exclusive containers. And I want you to recognize that and really, really acknowledge that. Because it's super important. Anyways, I'm gonna stop going off on a tangent about it. But I just needed to put that out there for you, because that is very important for this new moon solar eclipse happening. And then the last card we have here is Awakening. Babes, you're gonna have an awakening. It may not be some grandiose thing, but you're just gonna wake up at some point this week, and you're going to be like, this is what it's all for. Or I have changed. Or, wow, I feel good. Even if it's just an I feel better from removing these things from my life. Ooh, I'm getting emotional here. Even if it's just an I feel better from removing these heavy things, these things that no longer serve you, these things that cannot move with you in order to elevate, in order to raise that fucking vibration, in order to be the best you, in order to cultivate those habits that to make you the best you. These people, places, things cannot move with you. They cannot go forward with you. There is no room for them there. And as hard as that is, you have to do it to reach that level. And have patience with yourself at the same time. And grace, because it's gonna be hard. And you may fuck up. And you may go around and these things may reappear in your life, and you may not understand that is a test from the universe to see if you've really learned. You may momentarily go back, and that's okay, because you're gonna go right back forward. You're gonna drop them, and you're gonna go right back forward, because you are worth healing and creating your best self for. You're so worth it. You are so worth it. I feel like this reading was more like a pep talk today. I feel like a lot of it sometimes is, but yeah, okay, all right, awesome. We're gonna cut that there, okay? I hope that you have a beautiful new moon. I hope that you rest. I hope that you allow the things that do not serve you anymore to exit your life expeditiously, and that you are able to sit back and relax and allow the things to come to you that do belong, that are going to be serving you in this new chapter. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Sarah. I'm an intuitive tarot therapy reader. I'm a licensed Reiki practitioner, and I am a life coach in training. Almost done. Woo! If you should choose to donate to my best friend and I who bring this content to you, please feel free to. Our Cash App is going to be in the description box below, as well as in the bio. You'll be able to find everything. Thank you so much again for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Love you. Bye.